everyone. This week you have to answer some questions on GoFormative, and I've gotten them started for you here. Here's the first one. The owner of a new store is printing 7,520 coupons. The coupons will be sent to 32 locations. Each location will receive the same number of coupons. What is the total number of coupons each location will receive? So I know this is a division problem, and I've set it up using the big 7. After that, I wrote a few of the multiples of 32. 1 times 32 is 32, 2 times 32 is 64, 3 times 32 is 96. Then I just added a few zeros after the numbers to make them a little bit bigger. Now I decided that at least 200 groups of 32 will fit into 7,520. 200 times 32 is 6,400, so I wrote that number here. I subtracted and got this number. Now you just have to continue in the same way. Use your chart to figure out how many groups of 32 will fit into 1,120. It looks like 30 groups will fit. 30 times 32 is 960. I would write a 30 here, the 960 here, and subtract. Keep going until you get to 0, and then add all the numbers on the side up to get your answer. Here's the second one. The value of the 5 in 40 and 52 hundredths is how many times the value of the 5 in 115 and 78 hundredths. I just wrote the numbers out in a chart like this so we can see where they are compared to each other. You have to figure out the value of 5 here is how many times the value of the 5 here. From the Really Good Stuff document, you learned this week that when a number jumps left, it's 10 times as much. It gets bigger. But when it jumps right, it's 1/10 as much. It gets smaller. So the value of the 5 here, is it 10 times as much the value of the 5 here? Did it get bigger? Or is it 1/10 times the value of the 5 here? Did it get smaller? Here's the next one. Iberto wrote this expression in his notebook. Which of the following is equivalent to Iberto's expression? Equivalent just means equal to. This week from Khan Academy, you reviewed this. 10 times 10 is 100, which is the same as 10 to the second power. 10 times 10 times 10 is 1,000, which is the same as 10 to the third power because there's 3 tens. Here you have 10 tens, which is the same as 10 to the 10th power. Here's the next one. Find the quotient, 7 and 5/10 divided by 10 to the second power. This week on the Really Good Stuff document, you reviewed that when you divide by powers of 10, the numbers move to the right and the decimal moves to the left for every 0. Here are the examples that you looked at. This middle one here says 4 and 3/10 divided by 10 to the third power is this. The way they figured that out is the decimal point started right here, and because it says 10 to the third power, it jumped 3 spots to the left. So do the same method when answering this problem. The next one, and the last one, which of the following expressions is equivalent to this number? You just have to think about the place value of each number to figure this out. The 3 is followed by 6 other numbers, so I know it's in the million place value. The same thing would be said for 3 times 1 million. The 6 has 5 zeros after it, so it would be in the 100 thousandths, which would be the same as saying 6 times 100,000. Continue on with the rest of your numbers, and you will find your answer.